Are you like me? You're in your 40s, you're worried about aging and potentially turning into the crypt keeper?
It's me, the Crypt Keeper, with another flesh-creeping scream story for your shivering pleasure.
Well, this video is a quick walkthrough of what I put in my post-workout shake and then also what I take almost daily as supplements with a focus on strength, recovery, hair, skin, and nails, and healthy aging. So this is not medical advice. I'm not a doctor.
I'm not a doctor, but I play one on TV.
I'm showing you the stack, some options, what each thing is doing for me, and which ones might be worth looking into if you're in your 40s and trying to feel, perform, and look better. The first part of this is the protein shake I use to recover, and the second part of this video is going to cover the supplement stack that I use for hair, skin, and nails, mitochondrial health, which is a new area of study, and then also just general health support. If you're middle-aged and you're trying to simplify what actually seems useful, watch to the end, because some of these are foundation level, some are specialized, and a few of these are especially interesting once recovery and aging start to matter more for you. So first, my post-workout recovery shake. I try to work out about 4 or 5 times a week minimum, whether that's a 30-minute strength workout or just 30 minutes of running. So the first ingredient I put in my protein shake is plant-based protein powder. I really like this brand from Sun Warrior, and in particular the chocolate flavor. This is a plant-based protein blend that gives your body amino acids to rebuild and maintain muscle after training. As you know, in your 40s, most of us, we don't get enough protein. So this is an easy way to get more protein in your diet. Broad sports nutrition guidance supports post-exercise protein as a tool for muscle repair and adaptation, especially when paired with resistance training. I like this because it tastes good, number one, and it gives me a clean, easy base for recovery without having to build a whole meal right after a workout. And this could be good for you because in your 40s, getting enough protein gets more valuable because muscle recovery and lean mass maintenance matter more than they used to. And a lot more studies are showing that more protein in your diet gives your body more longevity because more muscle means more longevity. And you can probably see the very large size of this package. I recommend this because it's a high value. You get 3 times as much for about twice the price of the normal size plastic cartons of protein powder. So if you're going to get this, you've tried it and you like it, and you know you're going to get it often, get this size. Next is another product from Sun Warrior that I recommend, but the product itself is creatine monohydrate. So this is a compound that helps regenerate quick energy for your muscles during hard efforts like lifting, sprinting, and repeated bursts of work. There have been lots of studies done on creatine. I remember when it first came out when I was in high school and the football kids were taking creatine. I was like, I don't know about that. That doesn't sound right, but that was like 30 years ago. So apparently now it's pretty good for you. Studies note that creatine is beneficial for exercise performance, training adaptations, and several health-related applications, with the strongest evidence around high-intensity exercise and strength work. Also, there's been studies that show it helps with brain power. I like it because it's one of the few supplements that feels foundational for both gym performance and overall physical capability. And it could be good for you because it's especially compelling if you want to stay strong, athletic, and capable as you age instead of just working out. Next is a greens blend. This is something I highly recommend. It's a powdered mix of greens and plant compounds that you probably don't get in your everyday diet, especially if you're not eating vegetables daily, which most of you are not. But it's meant to add micronutrients and phytonutrients into an easy daily routine. So for my protein shake, it adds nutritional breadth to my shake, especially on days when my actual vegetable intake is not amazing. And it could be special for you because it's a convenient way to raise the floor on daily nutrition when life gets busy, and consistency matters more than perfection. Next is an electrolyte concentrate. This is a concentrated mineral blend that supports hydration, fluid balance, nerve signaling, and muscle function. I like it because it makes the shake feel more complete after training, especially if I've sweated a lot or trained really hard. I notice when I put this in my shake, I'm thermoregulating within 2-3 minutes. And if I don't have this in my shake, it takes a little bit longer. The protein and other elements do help, but It goes pretty fast. This could be special for you if you work out regularly or if you live in a hot area or humid area and deal with afternoon energy drops. Electrolytes are usually the issue if you have energy problems. So these can also, if you just want to add this to water and try it. Regardless, these make recovery feel a lot smoother and faster. All right, next, this is one you may have heard of, but this is maca powder. This is a root powder commonly used for vitality, energy, and libido support. If you're in your 40s, you're probably wondering, where did my libido go? Where is it? I can't find it. Has anyone seen it?
Have you seen my wiener?
What?
Have you seen my wiener?
I like it because it gives the shake a broader vitality element instead of just making it all about protein and gym recovery. This could be good for you because it's an intriguing add-on if you want your routine to support not just training, but also your drive, your energy, and overall how you feel. I've been using it for over a decade. Next is diatomaceous earth, the key word being diatom. This is a silica-rich powder, basically ground up seashells, what you can find at the floor of the entire ocean. It's a powder that people use for wellness routines, often with digestive or gut-related goals in mind. I like it because it's one of the more interesting ingredients in the mix because it makes the shake feel like it's doing more than just muscle recovery, in particular, cleaning out my intestines. This could be good for you because if you like exploring ways to support your gut health, which affects the rest of your health, including your brain health, and your bigger health picture, this is one of those curious additions. Next is a liquid vitamin. This one's called Mary Ruth's Liquid Morning Multivitamin and Hair Growth. I like this because it adds sweetness to my shake, and it pulls double duty because it gives the shake flavor while also adding nutrition and some hair support appeal. For you, if you like simplifying routines, this is a nice example of one product doing more than one job at once. And there's lots of good, healthy ingredients in this. It's a little bit on the expensive side, so you could probably substitute some things for this liquid vitamin. All right, now into the supplements. The first category is hair, skin, and nails. The first product in that category is pumpkin seed oil. This is a plant oil supplement often used for hair support and men's health support. This is one of the few things in the world that counteracts DHT naturally. In randomized placebo-controlled trials in men with androgenetic alopecia, pumpkin seed oil had a large increase in hair count in 24 weeks relative to the placebo. Studies do support pumpkin seed oil as a supplement. I like it because it sits right in that overlap between looking better and supporting the male side of health. And for you, if hair retention is on your radar in your 40s, and it should be for both men and women both have hair thinning issues in our 40s, this is one of the more interesting non-drug options to know about. And again, all these supplements are supplements. They're not drugs.
I get angry just thinking about it makes me mad. Little kids doing drugs, it turns my stomach.
Don't need a prescription, and no doctor is going to prescribe these for you. Next is saw palmetto. Much like pumpkin seed oil, it's another non-drug DHT fighter. And this is a supplement made from the fruit of the saw palmetto plant, commonly used for prostate support and hair support, so especially good for men. In studies, they found positive effects from oral and topical saw palmetto for hair-related outcomes, and newer studies have reported reductions in hair shedding and increases in hair density. So again, this is one of the few non-drugs that shows promise in preventing hair loss in general. I like it because it feels like a smart middle-aged guy supplement because it covers both hair and men's health territory. But for you, it could be especially intriguing if you want something that sits at the intersection of appearance, hormones, and long-term wellness. Next up is biotin. Biotin is an AB vitamin closely associated with hair, skin, and nails. I like it because it's one of the most recognizable supplements in this whole category and fits naturally into a hair support routine. It could be good for you because if you want your stack to include something specifically aimed at hair and nails, this is one of the classics. And I can see it in how often I have to cut my nails. Taking this makes everything grow faster. Next up is zinc. This is an essential mineral involved in immune function, tissue repair, skin health, and normal growth processes. I like it because it gives my stack some support on both the appearance side and the recovery side. And it could be good for you because zinc is one of those small but important nutrients that matter a lot when you're trying to support hair, skin, and overall aging resilience. Okay, this is probably one you have not heard of, MSM. MSM, which stands for methylsulfonylmethane. This is a sulfur-containing compound often used for joints, connective tissue, and the hair, skin, nails category. I like it because it bridges appearance and physical comfort instead of just chasing one goal. And it could be good for you because it's worth considering if you want a routine that supports both how you look and how your body feels. MSM. And next up, as you may know, or if you don't know, hair, skin, and nails is a result of the health of your liver. Liver controls a lot in your body, but especially your hair, skin, and nails and your appearance. Grass-fed beef liver is up next, and it's a nutrient-dense organ supplement that naturally contains vitamins and minerals such as vitamin A and B12. I like it because it feels like an old-school, whole food way to support nutrition instead of relying on synthetic formulas. And I don't actually have to eat beef liver, which is, you can do that instead of this, but I think that's a little bit gross. If you like the idea of building your stack around nutrient density and not just isolated compounds, this can be good for you. Also, if you drink alcohol, this is a helpful supplement for counteracting the effects of alcohol in your liver. Again, I'm not a doctor.
You keep saying that. Are you a doctor, aren't you? I don't know.
But if you drink alcohol, you want to be taking these. All right, the second category, mitochondrial health and healthy aging. Looking at the cells, making sure you're protecting your cells because when they get reproduced, they have to be as good as the previous cell or else you will age quickly. The first one is nicotinamides and NAD plus support. This is a supplement aimed at supporting NAD plus metabolism, which is tied to cellular energy and aging. Studies have been done on this, on humans. Nicotinamide riboside has shown increases in NAD plus metabolism markers, which is why this category gets so much attention in healthy aging circles. I like this because this is where my stack of supplements starts to feel future-facing rather than just basic wellness. And it could be good for you if you're interested in energy at the cellular level and how to age more intelligently. This could be a compelling ad. This is another take on the nicotinamide supplement, and this one's called nicotinamide riboside with resveratrol. And this is a combination product that supports the same general NAD plus cellular energy lane, but with resveratrol added for longevity and antioxidants. I like this because this is a great add to the healthy aging category, and it feels more comprehensive having the resveratrol as well. And you can use this one or the previous one or both. Next is another one you probably have not heard of, but you probably will in the coming weeks, months, and years. This is called urolithin A. This is a compound that's linked to mitochondrial health, muscle function, and cellular cleanup processes. Studies have been done on this. In trials in middle-aged adults, urolithin A improved muscle strength, exercise performance, and biomarkers for mitochondrial health. I like it because it's a modern supplement with a very specific and interesting purpose, and it could be good for you if you care about staying energetic, staying capable physically, and staying sharp as you age. This one could be an intriguing ad. Another one you may have heard of but you probably aren't taking is spermidine. This is a compound that gets attention in longevity conversations for its connection to cellular maintenance and renewal pathways. I like it because it adds a deeper, healthy aging layer to the whole stack beyond the usual take your vitamins approach. And if you're thinking beyond short-term performance and into how you want to feel 10 years from now, this one belongs in the conversation and could be worth a try. And then there's tocotrienols. This is a vitamin E product in the vitamin E family, and it's often used for antioxidant and cellular protection support. I like it because it gives the routine a long game quality instead of focusing on one visible or immediate benefit. This is another one that you can use to help back your body up at the cellular level. And the last one in this category is curcumin phytosome. This one is a more observable form of curcumin, the active compound in turmeric, which is commonly used for inflammation and recovery support. Everything in your health is about inflammation, and it's all just a big spectrum, so you have to control inflammation. Curcumin has been studied for its anti-inflammatory properties. I like it because it fits perfectly into a stay active, recover well, and age better routine. And this could be good for you if you want your body to feel less beat up while you stay active through midlife. So this could be a smart addition. And here's the third category, overall general health. First is omega-3s. This is a fish oil supplement that supports cardiovascular health and broader whole body function. There have been positive studies on omega-3s as it pertains to cardiovascular health, including reductions in cardiovascular mortality. I like this because it's one of the most foundational grown-up health supplements that I have, and I've been using it a long time. This could be good for you if you want one category that feels broadly useful for long-term health. This is near the top. Next up is vitamin D3. This is a fat-soluble vitamin product important for bone health, immunity, immune function. We talked about vitamin D a lot during COVID, if you'll remember. And it's important for muscle function. Studies have been done and reviews note that low vitamin D is linked with bone problems and can contribute to muscle weakness and fall risk, especially when you're older, an older adult, and you're not as active.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
We're sending help immediately, Mrs. Fletcher.
I like it because it's simple, foundational, and highly relevant once you start thinking about long-term health instead of just workouts. It could be good for you because it's one of those basics that can support how strong, stable, and resilient you feel over time. This is one of 2 mushroom supplements, but this first supplement for general health is ashwagandha. This is an adaptogenic herb used for stress support, calm, and overall resilience. I like it because it gives me a nervous system and mood support side in my supplement set, not just performance or vanity. And it could be good for you if midlife for you means more stress, more responsibilities, more pressure. This is a very attractive ad. Next up is activated charcoal. This is a little bit of a different one, but this is a highly absorbent substance often used in special digestive or detox-oriented routines. I like it because it adds an occasional reset feeling to the lineup and makes the stack feel broader than just vitamins. So if you feel like you've not been eating well, or if you feel like maybe you've been drinking too much, or maybe you've just been exposed to something you shouldn't be, charcoal might be able to help. Next up is a multivitamin. I have one designed for men, but it also has omegas as well. But this is a daily foundation product designed to cover broad nutritional bases. I like it because it helps simplify things by giving a broad support in one shot. There's a million things in this multivitamin by Smarty Pants Gummies. And it could be special for you if you want a stack that still works on imperfect diet days and a solid daily multivitamin that can help keep the floor high. Next is an odd one out, but it's called lutein. This is a carotenoid associated most strongly with eye health and visual support. And as you age, your vision gets worse. I like it because it reminds me that in your 40s, smart supplementation is not just about muscles and hair, it's also about protecting systems that you depend on every day. And it could be good for you if screen time is high and long-term eye health matters to you. This one is probably worth knowing. And last is just an organic mushroom complex. This is a blend of medicinal mushrooms typically used for broad wellness, immune support, and resilience. I like it because it adds a more natural, whole system feel to the routine. And it could be good for you if you like supplements that aim to support the whole body rather than just one isolated outcome. Mushroom blends are very appealing. So if I had to simplify this whole video, the shake covers recovery, hydration, and basic nutritional support, while the supplement stack branches into hair, skin, and nails, mitochondria and healthy aging, and then general foundational wellness. The most foundational items here are things like protein, creatine, omega-3, vitamin D, and a good multivitamin. So if you don't have hundreds of dollars to spend every month on supplements, those are the ones to focus on. The most interesting midlife upgrade category is probably the mitochondria and healthy aging lane. That is where these supplements start to feel more advanced and futuristic. And if hair, skin, and nails and appearance are part of your goals, there are multiple options here that go beyond the usual basics and may be worth exploring. So I hope they're helpful to you. I will also add a link to each of these products in the description below for you to go check those out. And if you don't like the ones I recommended, just go explore other brands of each of those supplement products. So in your 40s, the game changes a little. It's not just about lifting hard or looking good in the short term. It's about recovering better, protecting what you have, and setting yourself up to feel younger longer. Thanks for watching today. That's all I've got for this week. Until next time, keep thinking and being, and do not go gentle into that good night.